Hello everyone, welcome back to me reacting to Ruby, and let me make that a little smidge smaller. So, quickly recap from last episode, which to me so far has been objectively the best episode of the volume so far. Let me move this down a little bit. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, three being the best episode so far. I think progressively the volume has gotten better. It's keeping the same tone where things are bleak, shit ain't going right for anybody. Like literally anybody, unless your name is Salem. Like even some of the bad guys aren't getting the way. Like Cinder, Neo, Emerald, not doing so. I mean, they're doing better than most, but you get what I mean. So we had our first actual fight. I don't really consider the spat with the Hound Grim, which I believe to be based on the Hound of Baskerville, because it too was a shape shifting evil being that took on like its base form was that of a hound dog. And I believe it's from like the Sherlock Holmes book series. But I don't really consider that thing between him or it rather Yang and Ren and John to be a actual fight, because that was just a squash. Like they got wrecked. That thing destroyed them without any trouble. I did read the description, so it's looking like we're going to get some of Cinder. I'm assuming we're going to get Salem and Ospin, or Oscar, rather. I don't know if Ospin's going to show up. He might be too scared. Who knows? I don't think we'll be getting any of Ruby, because like last episode was dedicated solely to that group. I'm hoping we'll get to see some Winter. I wouldn't mind some more banter between Crow, Jacques, Robin, and well, I don't know if Watts will be back because he's now working for Ironwood, because that's going to go splendidly without any fucking problems for Iron Daddy. I just called him that. It doesn't help that I'm a little under the weather today. Yeah, I woke up. I don't know what the hell it was. I woke up and I'm just like, man, I just feel bleh. I'm a little bit better now. Um, Okay, my cat's doing something. Cats are weird. The fact of life. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, that's right. The fight. So the fight between the Aesops and it was more or less Penny, because Ruby and Ruby Weiss and Blake just kind of showed up and then got like thrown off to the side, and then that gave Aesops the opening to get the sword, which I don't know what that's gonna do. But can't be good for Penny. Can't be good for Ruby and Co. So yeah, she's off heading for Amity. Jesus, excuse me. What the hell? Like I said, fucking weird shit going on. Yeah, she's headed for Amity Arena, and I'm theorizing that if Watts is in direct control of her, I think he'll have her kill Pietro, possibly Maria. Actually, no, I think Maria will be fine. I think either kill or wound Pietro and then destroy Amity Arena, and then let that weigh on Penny's conscience. But I don't think they're killing Penny a second time, or if they do, or Pietro will sacrifice himself to bring her back for the third and final time. But we shall see. Oh, and then there was the theory that Murder Birds did on his live stream yesterday, or well, last night actually, where one of his fans, I think, it was somebody on his Discord, commented that what if they used the staff creation to make Penny into a real girl, and I'm not feeling that, because I mean, I think if they take it out and use it to make Penny into a real girl, then that means Atlas is going to fall. I don't think our heroes are making some pretty stupid decisions. They're not in the best mindset right now, but I just don't see that happening unless like Mantle's evacuated and all that good shit, and then like if Atlas falls, well, fuck it. But we shall see. Anyways, I've got 4 seconds to get this straightened out. Actually, I can just switch it later.
You should have seen the look on Joanna's face.
Okay, it's pretty much
I
in
don't think
sync.
she'd ever lost a fight before that. At least, not fair and square.
Let me switch these.
Tough crowd tonight.
Tough crowd.
Would should have paid for better cell block entertainment. And he smiles. Did I win?
She got a smile
It's
at
your
him.
game. I don't make the rules.
I'm sorry for what happened. It wasn't your fault.
It was, though. I made a deal with the darkness, and he paid the price. It's all happening so fast, but Clover wouldn't let up.
That's
Could've worked
true.
Together against Tyrion, if Clover just.
Let me turn this up a little.
But the thing that really stings, For the first time in a while, I thought, maybe I could be around somebody, anybody, without my semblance making it complicated.
Yeah, that semblance here caused you like all the problems.
Like a childish dream. Gone. Like everybody else.
Believe it or not, I know a little of what that's like. When people are worried you're gonna sniff out their secrets, they tend to push you away.
I see what she's going for
It's
here.
a real connection.
When you doubt somebody and you want them to tell the truth and you're scared of finding out that truth.
Never thought of it.
Oh, hey, Watts.
You don't get to keep that.
I didn't kill him.
Oh my God,
Keep
Harriet.
saying that. But it was your weapon covered in his blood.
Oh my God, Harriet, I swear.
If you really want to know what happened, Mohawk, why not open the cell and take my hand?
Yeah.
If I open the cell, it won't be to shake hands.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
because you don't care about the truth. You just want someone to be mad at.
You're scared you're wrong.
Easier than taking an honest look at what side you're on.
Exactly. Wow, this might be the first time I've actually like genuinely liked Robin.
Air? What are you doing?
Well, let me increase the volume for you guys, but turn it down for me, because I had the settings right, I thought. I should do it.
Well, that was almost exciting.
Harriet was considering it though. She was like, Oh yeah, here we go. Chase scene.
It's going to lose us in these mountains. We can't keep up. I don't know how much longer these bikes can stand the cold.
I'm really wishing one of us could fly right
I
now.
was thinking Meryl should have been the one to be like, I'll take it. Like, I'll take your hand, Robin.
Ren, going to get you up there.
Okay. Okay, that was clever. You got something on your leg, buddy.
Nice!
God damn it, John. Ow.
Okay, not as nice.
Slowing him down. Hold on, Ren. I don't have much of a choice.
Poor Ren. Oh yeah, there you go. More added weight. Oh, for a second, I thought Ren lost one of his weapons. Well, obviously, he didn't lose the one that's clinging to the hound. There you go, Yang. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna do shit, because ranged weapons never do shit in this show. Calling for mom? Help? Yeah, it's calling. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's calling for help. But yeah, I mean, Ruby's sniper against, what's her face? The robot lady. She shot the cannon. This is actually pretty fucking cool. I don't think we've had a fight where like everybody's constantly moving. Like I'm not talking like in the sense of a train where they're on a stationary planted ground or stationary not stationary object, but like they themselves are stationary. An abandoned ship. I think it'd be better to have Jean drive. That way Yang could just like shoot them as they drive by. Oh, rip grenade. It was fun while it lasted. Ruh-roh. Oof. Rough landing. Oh, no, there goes the bike. All right, nice Ren. Nice move. Yeah, I'm just gotta wait for all the grenades to be like, oh, guess they're dead. Yeah, I figured they weren't gonna catch up. Hi, Monstro. Is that Winter? Hey, Whitley. Oh, it's them.
Oh, you've picked a fine time to...
Not another word.
Jesus, Weiss.
We're coming in. Things are already bad enough after what you did to Father.
I'll piss
Now
off, you little
want us to harbor
shithead.
fugitives too? Our family has a reputation.
Yep.
That's what you're worried about? Your reputation?
Your father
I'm
fucked
just
your
saying that we've
reputation,
already
dude.
lost all the house staff, and Mother locked herself in her room.
Maybe you haven't figured out what's going on, Whitley, but we're busy trying to save Atlas.
Look, our friend is hurt. We just need a place to lay low while she rests, and then we'll be out of your way.
Fine. What do you expect me to do then?
Go to your room.
Yes, Mom. I do kind of feel bad for Whitley because,
This way.
like, his sisters did abandon him, and he was left with a drunken mom and a presumably abusive father.
Ruby?
I hope everyone's doing all right.
So I don't fully
If you're
fault
worried
him.
about Yang, you could always try calling her.
But that's the thing. I did.
Yeah, she's not exactly having a good day.
I repeat, if anybody can hear me. We need transport back to Mantle.
They're just not having a good day at all. Oh,
We need
that
to
oh
get
that
out of
ain't
this
good.
weather before the cold drops our ores completely. How much farther to the outpost?
Wait, so the cold drops your
Ren,
aura?
How much?
I don't know.
I thought you need aura for. I remember in was it episode 3 of Volume 7, like why you said without a projected aura. The
I thought you said you saw it when you were up in the air.
I guess that just
Or I had to
means.
cut myself loose to help you guys.
Yeah, you've brought that up a couple times now.
Oh, I'll bring it up later.
Something you need to say?
Not really. Wouldn't want to waste any more time.
I can't see a bird. I see it fluttering out there. Yeah, what is up with Ren?
Hey, what is your deal?
Yeah, for real, dude.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry things aren't going smoothly enough for you.
Guys, they're not going smoothly.
You're gonna
at all.
attract
I hate to
Grim.
break it to you, but that's part of being a huntsman.
Are you kidding? We don't know the first thing about being huntsmen. We clearly weren't ready. Guys, stop it.
Were we not ready when we saved Haven? When we took down a Leviathan? We got the lamp to Atlas.
And then we lost it. And after that, when we had to make real decisions, we got every single one wrong.
I'm not going to pretend like we did everything perfectly. But if we'd done nothing, things would be even worse than they are now.
How could they possibly be worse? We are stuck out here while Salem has the lamp and Oscar. We've got no plan, no army.
We've got the Maiden.
And by keeping her from opening the vault for Ironwood, we're just trapping the whole city for Salem. People are going to die because of us.
I see where Ren's
We should
coming
just give
from.
Ironwood what he wants? Abandon Mantle? You think Atlas is still going to be able to float to safety now that she's here?
I don't know, but these aren't the kinds of decisions we should be making because we have no idea what we're doing.
Okay, both of you, cut it out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what nobody else wants to. We're in way over our heads. Ruby is barely more than a kid. I'm just an orphan from the middle of nowhere.
Ren, I am-
You cheated your way into Beacon!
Wait, he knows? Well, I guess John might have told him at some point, but that was a low blow, though,
You don't
Ren.
think we should be huntsmen? Fine,
Like, that's fucked.
but I'm getting out of the cult. Still got a job to do.
Yeah, that was that last bit there was uncalled for,
Seriously,
Ren.
is your goal just to push everyone away?
Yeah, dude, that was a dick move. Like, up until that last line or that last remark, I was kind of on his side.
Don't panic. We're going to
Yep,
be okay.
Asuka. Asuka. Thinking of the fucking wrestler.
My long-lost Ozma,
Oh boy,
found at last.
a reunion 8 volumes in the making.
So small, this new host of yours. It's a wonder my hound didn't break you.
Sorry for a second, I was like, is that a Japanese man? But no, it's inappropriate. This is a family channel, damn it.
It's been how many years since we saw each other like this, face to face?
A couple thousand years.
And nothing to say?
I'm sorry the reunion isn't living up to your expectations.
Nah, it's still Oscar. Salem's gonna see through that bullshit. Yep. Yep, she saw through it.
You can pretend, boy. But you're not fully him.
It just telling me that he's the first
Not yet, at
of our
least.
good guy characters to meet Salem, like face to face. Volume 7 notwithstanding.
Well, perhaps you and I can have a better working relationship. Oscar, was it? The beacon relic. My forces have been unable to locate the relic beneath the school. If I know my Ozma,
We still don't know who the
he
fuck
has
she was
used
talking
some
to
means of deception
when-
to hide its location differently than the others.
When she was talking to that Grim
I need
Seer
to know
thing.
where it is.
Unless it was just other Grim.
That's not something I know about.
Of course. He would keep that one guarded as long as possible.
I wonder if she meant to say he, not you.
The password for the lamp.
The lamp is all out of questions.
She's not, dude. She's gonna see through the bullshit. This isn't Ironwood. Oh. Ugh. I was just like. Poor kid.
Lies come out of you so easily. Like-minded souls, indeed. One of you is going to tell me what you know. I don't much care if it is you or Ozma. Either way, I'll finally have the relic.
I won't tell you anything.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, Oscar, dude.
That was for Haven Academy.
Oh man, give this kid a fucking break, Jesus!
Everything that follows will be for my sister.
This is child abuse. Well, so, there were a lot of people saying that they were gonna have Hazel torture him. Well, they were right.
What is that?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Sorry, I know my singing is terrible.
With the results. Did you need something, Cinder?
Yes,
Salem is just out of fucks to give.
I think.
Do you hear that, my pet? She thinks. She wants.
Man, Salem is just a savage this episode.
About either of those things.
We're just sitting and waiting. Without the maiden power, the vault means nothing. Let me claim it for you.
I will tell you when and where you are needed.
But your grace...
I'd like to think I have shown a great deal of patience over my many years walking Remnant. But I do hate repeating myself. You will remain here. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes, of course. Without you, I am nothing.
So my thought process with the thing between Salem and Cinder is that because Cinder went off on her own, I think Salem is trying to just keep her in check to make her not think that she can still go out and do her own thing.
I know what she said. I just want to check on something. We'll be back before anyone realizes.
You know, just like, yeah, you're an idiot, Cinder.
I want to see if anything is still going on at Amity Coliseum. Salem doesn't know those children like I do.
Oh shit, she's going to Amity.
Their misguided attempt to save
the
world.
If she makes it to there, 'cause that's where Penny's at, or going to be.
If she doesn't want to, I'll come. I've been working on my semblance. I can help. I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, I remember your semblance is broken as shit.
How much did you overhear?
Let's just have something going. Oh, okay, it's almost over.
You're right, Ren. I did cheat my way into Beacon.
Yeah, you did.
And
but
I'm
still a dick move.
I had
like,
people around me to help me.
There was no need to bring that shit up, dude.
I was bigger than that mistake. You've got people around you too. You don't have to force yourself to be strong.
I'm just wondering how he's going to react to seeing Nora in the state that she's in.
The more
like how much guilt he's going to feel.
Trust me.
If anyone cares, I found a part to fix the bike. So, yay! Good news.
Yang's out of fucks to give to.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry he said that to you. I know you've had to work hard to get here, Jean.
We're all under a lot of stress right now.
That, I mean, Osmond clearly saw something in him, otherwise he would have told John to, like, you know, get out. Like, fuck out of here, kid. Damn liar.
Do you think she thinks less of me? For not helping out with Amity?
Ruby is your sister. She's always going to love you, even if you disagree with each other.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this Ruby Yang drama. I'm not, it's not, it's not sticking with me.
I can't stop thinking about Oscar.
It feels a little
Go on.
artificial.
I'll make sure Ren doesn't brood himself to death out in the cold.
I'd rather be like Yang worried for Ruby, Ruby worried for Yang.
I just have a bad feeling.
I thought my phone was ringing.
Things
like,
always seem to get worse before they get better.
Oh, are we gonna have another cellar scene? Is that? Yep, cellar scene. Something's gonna come out of the ice and fuck everybody up. Okay, written by Eddie Rivas. That one was good. Nah, I'd still say... What the hell am I doing? Fuck out of here. What the hell? Having technical difficulties again. Okay, so yeah, I think episode 3 was still better. I like this fight. I like the fight. Well, more of a chase scene than a fight, really, because it was more like the Grimoire obstacles than opponents. Yeah, I'm just gonna skim through here because let's see, what did we start with? Yeah, we started with Crow and Robin having a little exchange. It seems like they're really getting along. And then of course Watts gets thrown it back in, so I guess Ironwood's got what he wants out of him. So Watts may not be taking control. Hold on, I want to see if he still has his rings. Yeah, he still has his rings. I don't know if he'll be able to do anything with that. Because I'm assuming they took his access away. Because I'm also assuming they took away Camilla's, and obviously they would have taken away Sleet's, because Sleet's dead, and Camilla, I'm pretty sure, is no longer a councilwoman. I still feel like Ironwood should have arrested both of them and also stripped them of their council seats rather than shooting Sleet, because that way there's still that moral gray area for Ironwood, but they're making him into too much of a villain. Like, I don't mind, like him being the antagonist was fine. That's why Ironwood was arguably the best character, if not unarguably. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, to me, he was just the best character of the volume. He was part of what made Volume 7 to me the best volume. And Volume 8 so far is giving it a run for its money. The Yang and Ruby drama aside, like the Ren and Nora stuff feels a little more. It feels a little more not progressive, natural, because there were signs of it in Volume 7, like little tidbits of it in Volume 7, especially where Ren yelled at Nora like, "We have nothing." But the Ruby Yang thing, it's like they didn't really fight; they just had a disagreement. It's just like how Jean and Oscar put it: we can work separately but still be united within the same goal. And oddly, things have gone better for Ruby than they have for Yang, because Yang's group lost Oscar. They're now stranded. Their aura's low. They're freezing, and there's something coming out of that ice, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna fuck somebody up. I hope we get them next episode, because I don't like cliffhangers, or if we like at least a scene. Like, I don't want to be sitting there waiting. I am tripping over my words, and it's pissing me off. So yeah, the Hound once again showed that it is a very intelligent entity. It was smart enough to call for help, which I thought that's what the Nukalave did back in Volume 4, but well. That fight hasn't aged well, if I'm being honest. It's still like better than the average Ruby fight, but there are other fights that are just significantly better than it. So let's see. Yeah, then we cut away from that after like Ren has to pretty much say, "Sorry, Oscar, I got to save Yang and John," and then yeah, they lose that pursuit, which I knew they were going to. It'd be kind of silly for the Hound to not succeed. And then of course we cut to Ruby and Company, which I didn't think we were going to see Ruby and Company, but they go to the Shinee Manor where they find Whitley, and Weiss just basically pulls the mom card on him and tells him to get the fuck out of here. Get lost, kid. We don't need you. But yeah, him blaming her for like what you did, Father. Like, what about what Father did to himself? Like, you fucking idiot kid. And he's a freaking criminal, far more worse of a criminal than what Weiss is being labeled as. Oh yeah, and then that exchange between Harriet and Robin. I forgot to mention that because I went back to look at Watts. I was surprised Harriet was the one considering taking Robin's hand and not like Marrow, because I feel like Marrow would be the one to be a little maybe questioning, whereas Harriet would be a bit more blindly loyal to Ironwood. But I don't know. One of the Aesops is going to turn. I don't think it'll be Vine or Elm. I think Vine and Elm are going to be Team Ironwood all the way through. Harriet and Meryl, the two. Actually, no, I think Harriet's Team Iron. I think Meryl's going to be the one to flip. But I'm hoping eventually all four of them flip. Especially Winter. Like I'm actually hoping Winter comes in and does it and learns the truth and then tries convincing the Aesops that yeah, Crow didn't do it, let him go. Because we all know he didn't do it. It was fucking Tyrion because he played them. And I am glad that Crow kind of made that scene in episode 12 of volume 7. He made that he kind of repaired some of the damage that episode did. Because I'm sorry, like if you like that fight, I like the fight too. I just didn't like the story behind the fight. And I'm sorry I keep looking over here because that's where my camera thing is. I mean, let me just move over here so I'm not looking like a freaking idiot, or at least more of an idiot than I already am. But yeah, he brought up the fact that he made a deal with the devil essentially, and he paid the price, and that it's his fault, and all that other jazz. And I'm like, okay, they explained it. They gave me a little bit more context, and Crow realizing that he goofed, and that he is partly to blame, and yes, he is, even though it was Clover that was constantly attacking him, and he brings that up as well. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking they listened to people who were upset about that episode and just how it played out. Like, the fight was fine. It's just the story behind it and how things were pulled off, I thought were really, really silly, really stupid. If I'm going to be a bit more blunt, a bit more harsh, the way I would have done it is have Clover and Crow fight each other and make it seem like Tyrion was dead. And then once, and then you can have Clover disarm Crow, knock his sword off to the side, and then Crow, like using his fist, manages to overpower Clover and breaks his aura, and then they have like their little back and forth, and then you see Tyrion just appear from behind him and stab him in the back. That way, you get the same result, but none of the characters look like idiots. Or you could have had Clover like make sure that Tyrion was secure, like he was still, or well, as secure as he could be, like he was still handcuffed and whatnot. Which I find it silly that they didn't disarm Tyrion when they arrested him. I found that so fucking silly. Like, why you should have figured out a way to detach that tail, take away his weapons, because you don't want an armed fucking serial killer that's working for like this world's equivalent of Satan with you in a ship. And you can see my cat in the background looking at me all judgmental like. But yeah, I'm glad they shed some light over that. I don't think we had much after that. Oh yeah, that's right. That's is that where we had? Oh yeah, that's right. What am I talking about? I'm smoking crack. Hold on. Where's the shit with? Okay, there we go. Yeah, the tidbits with Oscar. That poor little kid. Yeah. He is not having a good day. He is probably having the worst day out of everybody because he basically got bitch slapped by a fucking grim hound. He got bitch slapped or verbal bitch slapped by Salem, and then literally like fucking magic flew into him and burned him and shit. And then Hazel's now kicking the crap out of him. Like, somebody call fucking social services because this child's getting his ass beat by this big grown ass gorilla of a man. Oh man, Oscar. This is just a bad volume for Oscar. And actually, now that I think about it, my voice almost went out there. What do you want, cat? Yes, meow. Damn it, cat! You threw my thought track off. Hazel, Oscar. Shit. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's right. So far throughout the volume, things have just gotten progressively worse for the main characters. By the main characters, I mean like Ruby, Yang, Weiss, and all them. Like the situation just keeps getting worse and worse as each episode is going on, and I have never really felt a sense of like I'm scared for these characters since maybe volume 4, but that's just because we were coming off of volume 3, and I had binged volumes 1 through 3, and like when volume 4 was just starting, it's when I got into RWBY. But yeah, I haven't felt a sense of dread for a character since I want to say volume 4. Like Crow, I knew was gonna be fine because I knew that was the red herring because Tyrion had come and gone, and they needed to keep the tension that he brought going forward, and then have it paid off with the Nukkalavi story. And then give Ren and Nora their background, a little bit of their background. We still don't fully know Nora's, but we know enough. Like, I don't need to know where exactly she came from because that's not really important. It's not part of who she is anymore. It's because it's more of what her and Ren went through as children and as they grew up, and then when they got to Beacon. That's more of her story than where she originally came from, unless that becomes relevant to the story somehow, which I don't see it, at least not this volume. But yeah, Salem is pretty much in the hot seat right now. Like, she is doing the best right now. She's the only one not having issues with like Cinder got shot down yet again. Like Cinder's just falling down the freaking chopping block because you look back to volumes 4 and 5 and Sam was all like, "Oh Cinder, I love you. You're my prodigy, my chosen one." And then after volume 5, it's like, "Yeah, Cinder, sorry, you're kind of a fuck up. You're gonna have to make up for lost time and losses in general." Oh yeah, and I just noticed that. Whenever I donned the Blake and Yang side of this beanie, like Blake barely gets any lighting on her because my windows are that side, which is where the Yang thing is, obviously. But yeah, after that, I think that's when we cut over to Ren, John, and company. Oh yeah, and then Cinder going to Amity. That's I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. It's definitely not good for Penny, Pietro, and Maria, or our heroes in general, especially since Emerald and Neo seem to be tagging along. I don't think Salem will be too happy about that, though. I think she'll find out and she will be none too pleased. I'm wondering if I'm wondering if Cinder actually forms her own faction by the end of this. Like breaks away from Salem and just says, fuck being under Salem. I'll find my own path. Make myself powerful, and then maybe I'll be able to take out Salem and become the new like master of the Grim or whatever the hell it is she wants. Because it's not really know shit about Cinder. Like, I'm gonna have to. God darn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. That's actually an important call I need to get back to. But yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea for Cinder. Well, it could go both ways. It just depends if she's able to pull it off. But then again, she would still be defying Salem even if she gets the power. But I'm starting to wonder if Cinder's gonna break off on her own. And then yeah, we got Jean, Ren, and Yang in dire straits. Ren and Jean are not getting along. Yang and Ren, of course, had their verbal jabs, but I think Jean's trying to keep everybody together. He's trying to be the leader that people saw him as, or at least Osmond saw him as. And I still don't know how I feel about the Yang Ruby drama. Like, it's just not jiving with me as opposed to the Ren and Nora thing. But I wish we could get more out of Ren. Like, figure out what the hell is going on in this dude's head. Like, with Nora, we get it. We know what's going on. She's just unsure of how things are going between her and Ren. And she's not sure what her life would be without him. So yeah, she's scared of the bond that she's made with him. Ren, I don't know what's going on with him. We're probably not going to find out for a while. And I'm genuinely scared for like Oscar. I don't think he's going to die, but I'm scared for Ren and I'm scared for Jean because Yang. I don't. If they're ever going to kill any of the main 4 characters, that'll be in the last volume, like the last 3 episodes of said volume. Ren and Jean can die before that, and we could still have a progressing story. So yeah, and their R is low, and if Grimm show up, oof, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. But yeah, I like the episode. I'd probably put it below 3 and above 2 and 1. Maybe tied with 2, but we're still early in the volume. We're not even halfway done yet. Jeez, we're not even halfway done yet. Just think about that for a second. But yeah, this RWBY volume is going to come and go before you know it. But anywho, I'm Luke Blight, and this is my reaction to RWBY Volume 8, Episode 4, Fault, I believe it was called. Yeah, I think it's called Fault. If not, I mean, you'll see it in the title or that, or I'm hoping you've watched it by this point and watched it on the website. But anywho, I shall see you all next time.